a replay cast, of course, here, as we have the second game now coming up between Good Clan Rejects here on the Legion side, going to be taking on Hex here on the Hellborn side. Going to go over the bans as we always do. Electrician and Magnus banned out here by the Legion side. Bombardier and the Gladiator going to be banned out by our Hellborn side. First pick of Moira into Moraxis, Engineer into Vindicator, and Flux into Aluna. So we have the Engineer Flux combination here for the Legion side. And then we have a bit of a combo disruptor here with the Vindicator. Quite a solid pickup against heroes like the Moira and more specifically the Engineer Flux combination. So the silence from the final chapter should prove to be very disruptive here for the Legion's draft. The Moraxis as well as solid counter pick coming out to the Moira. Moraxis, he's just a solid hero on his own right. We see him blind banned so often, but man, when you put that hero against a Moira, he just like his impact just gets that much higher. And then they have the Aluna as well for the early game with the power throws. Thank you, by the way, Dutch, for the host. Welcome, everyone. To those tuning in, we are doing a replay cast here from some scrims earlier in the week between Good Clan Rejects and Hex. This is the second game, as we just got finished with the first game a short while ago. We also covered from today. Earlier, there was a match between Team Tim and Big Ego Crew. So if you guys are interested, tuning in now to see those replay casts, they are on the VOD. So you guys can go back and watch those if you're interested. But anyway, back to this game. We have the secondary bans underway. Nitro, Gunblade, and Calamity are going to be banned out here by the Legion side. So Polymorph still looking for their solo laners and a carry of choice. Then we have the Sandwraith, Moonqueen, and Zephyr going to be banned out here by Polymorph. So taking away some of the late game options to surround the Flux Engineer combo in the second bans there. We do see a Clanks get picked up here by the Legion side. It is responded with a pick of Deadwood. So they go with a Deadwood here to follow up their Moraxis as a secondary initiator. And it's looking like we're going to see a core Deadwood, I believe, at the moment, since they have a Vindicator and a Luna picked up. I would be surprised to see one of these heroes as a farmer. And we see the Gauntlet as the final pick here for Good Clan Rejects. That is most likely going to be their mid laner, I would imagine. They could still run something like a Gauntlet Engineer, but I think the Flux Engineer makes a little bit more sense for that long lane. Flux just being very tanky and disruptive. And then they go with a Silhouette here as the last pick. So Silhouette versus Clanks. We have not seen a whole lot of these two heroes on the competitive scene. So we get to see some ranged carries battling it out. Clanks more notably as a Thunderclaw carry, Silhouette more so a Nullstone into something like a Geometer's Bane or Portal Key style of carry. And we already got a bit of trash talk coming out. That's always fun to see. Friendly banter, of course, nothing serious. So it looks like they're actually going to be running the Flux NG lane, Gauntlet in the mid, and Moira and Clanks in the short lane. So a 2-1-2 setup. We see a Aluna, Silhouette, and Deadwood making their way up here to the top lane for Hex. So they are going to be running a tri-lane surrounding that Silhouette. And we're actually going to be seeing Vindicator played as a core here by Snooki. So we were expecting the Deadwood, but they swap it over to Dude, and they're going to be playing the second support Deadwood. So Vindy will in fact be played here as a core, and then Moraxis, the third core, going up 1 versus 2 against that short lane. So off the bat, it looks like they are going to be giving up their long lane in hopes for Moraxis to just get what he can out of this lane, and they will be looking to secure the farm on the Silhouette here, as she will be going up 2 versus 3 against the Engineer Flux lane. But Gauntlet against Vindicator, that's an interesting matchup because Gauntlet is very strong against squishy ranged heroes if he's able to land the hook. specifically in his tower. I mean, Vindicator has no escape, so if Gauntlet catches him in the tower starts hitting him, Vindicator can definitely fall. But Vindicator also very strong in 1 versus 1 situations if he chooses to get his Master's Incantation. Similar to an Arachna, it is an orb effect. You can bypass creep pressure as well as not draw aggro to towers. So Vindicator is a very strong solo laner in his own right. We see the first last hit of the game going to Vindicator as we say that. So 2 versus 3 here in the top lane. I'm expecting a fair amount of action from this lane specifically. I don't know if we're going to see any early kills from either of the mid laners. And bottom lane 2 versus 1. Morax is already going to absorb the Shards of Harkon there as he gets the Arcane Shield level 1. So Morax is already showing off his powers of being strong against the Moira early on. So Deadwood, he's perhaps thinking about doing a pull here, deciding not to do that just yet. Engineer, though, is pulling the lane. Aluna is taking some pressure here from the Flux. And they will try to get some farm here off the pull. Moraxis, how's he doing? He's got 6 last hits actually. He's doing quite well. Almost level 3 with 6 last hits, 2 versus 1. Compare that to the Flux, who's sitting on 4, 3 versus 2. Moraxis is definitely doing a little bit better here in the long lane. Gauntlet 10-1 against 8-0 Vindicator. So Gauntlet, he's forced to use a health potion there. A lot of pressure coming up from Vindicator as he's nearly out of mana. But Vindicator, I want to say, just bought his bottle. So 9 creep kills. But he is doing very well himself. And they have lane control on the side of top. Still level 1 on the Deadwood. He does not have Rotten Grasp just yet. He is almost level 2 though. Both the Aluna and the Silhouette are level 2. Oh, nice stun coming out from Aluna. But Flux pulls Engineer backwards to prevent any harassment. Gauntlet, he will... What did he get actually? Was it a regen? I missed that. Oh no, there's an illusion rune in the bottle of Vindicator. So Vindicator got the rune. That's actually a pretty strong rune for level 1 because add some extra harassment as well as have lower cooldowns on the Sage's Lore, for example. He just put 1 point in the Master's Incantation. So Hellborn does a pull there, get themselves some farm. Engineer hits level 3 here. So they got level 3 on both their heroes in the long lane versus 2-3-3. Root will come out. It will actually miss. 2-man keg stun to knock them back. But I wonder if that would have been a kill if they hit the root, because there would have been a lot of follow-up right clicks onto Flux there. Did have 8 power supply charges, but they could have maybe pursued for a kill. Clanks in the bottom lane, he is the top farmer of the game. It's 365. He's sitting on 26 last hits, which is the most in the game. Silhouette sitting on 26 herself as well. She gets one there. Flux sitting on 17-1, so they're not doing really that poorly up here. 23-1 against 27-3 in the mid lane. The 4-minute rune. About the 4-minute rune. Oh, Gauntlet did. Haste rune. Ooh, that could be a kill at level 6 if he's able to line it up onto Vindicator. Oh, I missed the Bloodlust in the top lane. They get a kill onto the Engineer. Flux, though, I think he's going to be fine. A little bit too tanky, so... Engineer gets caught here by the grasp and the stun from Maluna. Silhouette actually gets the Bloodlust kill, so that is good news for Polymorph. Middle lane, we see a final chapter being used as Moira comes in with the Forge. And a disarm coming out onto Gauntlet. One more auto attack. He will get the Shards of Harkon put on him, but a nice job there from Zanuki to disarm Gauntlet at the proper time. The tower would have taken him out if he chose to die for the kill, so the haste here not resulting in a kill, unfortunately for Gauntlet. 6-minute rune. Looks like Moira will be looking to camp the bottom rune. But the top rune, it should spawn in favor of the Hellborn here, as Deadwood is camping that one. So it spawns an invisibility rune here in the top. Silhouette, she's almost 400 GPM. Due to that Bloodlust skill, she has Ghost Marchers and a Life Tube already picked up. Some decent pressure coming in from the Flux here. Heavy auto attack pressure. Engineer unfortunately not in range for a kill. We saw Deadwood dive onto the Gauntlet. He goes down, and Moraxis tries to go for a kill. Or more so getting caught in the bot lane as well. So a couple of kills coming out now for Good Clan Rejects as Plank's putting some good pressure into the bot lane. Gauntlet, he does have his Gauntlet Blast ready to go. Vindicator, he ports to base as he was out of mana. Picks up the Steam Boots. He's going for the extra tankiness against the Gauntlet. Flux, he almost has his Steam Boots, it looks like. Sitting on 400 gold. And Moraxis, he's level 6 now, has Matrax again. Sitting on 250 GPM, which isn't that bad. He's doing just as well as Flux. Sub comes out from Maluna here, a defensive keg into a mine for some pressure. Bottom lane, it looks like Deadwood came in to help Moraxis set up a kill onto Moira, but Clanks chases down Deadwood and he will port on out. Engineer, he's going to get gone on here as Vindicator rotates into the top lane. They will get a kill. And Gauntlet is here with the double damage, but he can't line up the hook, so they lose their Engineer as Vindicator ganks into the top lane. And another kill for Silhouette, so she picks up her second kill. She continues to be the top farmer in the game. Vindicator sitting on 340 GPM compared to the 290 of Gauntlet. He's got 51 last hits. Oh my god, I missed a kill. Okay, they got the kill on the Silhouette. This is with the help of Moira, so Moira getting her stun, I believe, off in time. Deadwood taking some heavy pressure now as well from the Flux. Moira spawning her Forge. She's gonna get Rotten Grasped up. Looks like Clanks is getting close to his Thunderclaws. He picks up the Alacrity Band there. Maraxis though with Steam Boots in a bottle, he's doing pretty nicely. 300 GPM on the Maraxis. Flux in the top lane takes some heavy pressure. They will not have enough damage for a kill though. Engineer, Moira are here. Clanks also ports in. He's gonna look for a kill here onto the Deadwood. The clear cutting, it will get him to safety, it looks like. The bang is not going to connect onto Silhouette. And Silhouette actually with the death does fall quite a bit behind the Clanks. So 380 versus 325 now. But just the sustainer, she's gonna work on some stacks here. And Maraxis, he's gonna get a lot of space down here at the bottom lane. He's gonna pick up a free tower. Not gonna last hit it as he's sitting on 1,000 gold, so he's getting closer and closer towards his portal key.
Goodbye, idiot!
Final chapter comes out in the mid lane as Deadwood is here. They're putting some heavy pressure onto Gauntlet, but they turn it around onto Vindicator. Deadwood gets hooked back in, and he will get blocked there by the creeps. It ends up being a double tap for Moira. Luna, she will pop the Emerald Red into the Deja Vu, and she will throw out a power throw, but she will be just fine. All 5 players are here now for Good Clan Rejects as they will start to put some pressure here on the tier 1 tower. And I think this should be a tower kill, unless Luna tries to go for a deny. Looks like she won't. So they get a tower kill. Clanks gets credit for the tower. He should have his Thunderclaw now, as he's sitting on 427 gold per minute. He will make his way into the bot lane. Vindicator picks up a Tablet of Command. And Flux, he has Steam Boots, Vestments, Chalice. Engineer just sitting on the power supply and the Striders. Gauntlet though, he's sitting on 700 gold with the Ghost Marchers. He's still a little bit behind the Vindicator, but has 800 gold. Not a whole lot of action this game. It's only 6-3 hero kill score. I want to say the last game had a bit more action. Bang's going to be missed there in the bottom lane. Maraxis is still pretty healthy here. But Clanks is chasing. He pops the ATK drones. And here comes a Quake Stun from Maraxis. Is this going to be a kill on the Clanks? Oh my god. It's a kill on the Clanks. As, that was a little weird. Maybe he thought he had backup. Here comes a Gauntlet Blast onto Deadwood, the Keg, the auto attacks, the Mine, not even necessary. They get the kill onto the Deadwood. So it is only a support Deadwood. But yeah, it looked a little funny there. Clank's just kind of charging in on the Maraxis. Maraxis heads up play by him to just man up and pop the Matrix and blow it up. And now Maraxis has a portal key. Invis rune here on the Vindicator. Engineer, he's gonna get spotted out here by the Vindy. But they know the Vindy's here, or the Engineer's here in the trees. Deadwood and Aluna are coming over with Maraxis portal key. Here comes the push from Flux. Energy field is down, but it's not gonna catch them. So they just get the kill onto Flux and call it a day. Oh, that was a bit of an awkward sequencing from them, but they rotate all 5 players up there. So meanwhile, the Clanks is farming off bottom. Gauntlet is farming mid. Gauntlet is getting really close to what I would imagine to be a portal key. He's sitting on 1900 gold. Still only 345 GPM, but he is a bit higher than the Vindy now. Moraxis, 372 gold per minute, by the way. This was a off-lane Moraxis. He is farming higher than the Vindy and almost as high as the Silhouette, who is tri-lane with priority farm. Nullstone, by the way, finished on the Silhouette, so she's starting to catch up to the Clanks a little bit now, as Clanks did end up giving up a death, so the carries are both 2 and 1. And Flux, he's sitting on 270. He's not had the most impressive game as he was 3 versus 2. There's the portal key on the gauntlet. Mike's gonna farm some ancients here. Vindy has a haste rune in his bottle, so that that could come into play in the next couple of minutes. You want easy full clan's Twitch? I believe it is Poundsy? I believe. Twitch.tv/Poundsy. I believe. Might need to double check that if that's spelled that correctly. Haystern is Papa Vindicated here. Looked like they tried to go on him. Here comes an energy field. Oh, the pull from the Flux is unfortunately going to miss. They were trying to get the haste of Vindy off, and Vindy now leading the front lines. He is going to get the kill onto Moira with the Sage's Lore. They did get the kill onto Moraxis though, as actually that was in the bot lane. Oh, apparently. Okay, he explains himself. So they get the kill on Moraxis in the bot lane, and they did kill the Aluna, but they lost the Moira. Actually, it was not the worst exchange considering Vindy had a haste rune. They only lost Moira for Aluna, but then Moraxis died bottom. Is Clank's testy? Yes, he is testy. Oh, Clanks, he has a Whispering Helm picked up to follow up the Thunderclaw, which I think it's safe to say that is pretty solid. Clank's not the tankiest carry for taking out stacks. We'll see if he goes for a Hyper Crown next or whatnot. Moraxis is going to pick off the kill here onto Moira. Here comes a Gauntlet Blast, and Moraxis falls rather quickly through the right clicks of Clanks. Aluna now might need to be in some trouble, or might need to be careful. She's in some trouble. The bang is going to be missed here, and it's not going to matter as they kind of knew she was there. Firebrand was picked up here by Syl. Firebrand also picked up by Clanks. So Clanks is actually about 50 GPM higher. Oh, 30, 40 GPM higher. But he has the Whispering, whereas Syl has a more expensive farming item in the Nullstone. Flux, I believe, yes, just picked up his portal key. We have portal key picked up on the Deadwood as well, so that's good news for Hex, as that is the main item that Deadwood needs, and he can now follow up the Moraxis. Moraxis jumps on an illusion here. Hook comes out from Gauntlet. He did not use the Gauntlet Blast just yet as the Arcane Shield is up. And they actually have enough damage with the slows from Clank, so they take down Moraxis. And that was, I believe, just a hook. Nice hook coming out from the Gauntlet. The rune will spawn Haste Rune top. And it looks like Vindy will go ahead and bottle that. He picks up an Alchemist Bones on the Vindicator, so looks like they are choosing to go for a more late game style of pace. Oh, the Mind Trap takes out Deadwood. Let's go. I believe that was the first Mind Trap of the game. Engineer gets his first kill. Hello, Akbar! Flux trying to be sneaky here and dropping his portal key, but I think they saw it already on this Word of Sight. So he's not being as sneaky as he had hoped for. Meraxis, Veiled Rotted portal key up here in the top lane. Who will they go for? They want to go for the Flux. The Keg will be avoided here by Moraxis. Flux taking some heavy pressure. He will go down. Engineer now being chased. Silence comes down from the Vindicator. The Shards of Harkon will stun up to 2. And Silhouette will snipe him out with the Death Lotus. A nice snipe coming out there from Whoop as he splits. And they will look to put some pressure here on this tier 2 tower. And that should be a tier 2 tower. They're actually going for a Kongor here. And both teams have a ward on this one glyph. So it looks like they will be spotted here. A port comes into the bot lane from Vindicator to aid the Deadwood here as they get the kill on the Clanks. And this Kongor, it's dropping pretty quickly. I mean, it's almost dead. Bottom lane, Gauntlet, he gets... Oh my god, Gauntlet got 2 kills? Damn. They're actually like... Oh! Energy field is down. Engineer goes down. Silhouette will fall. And Moira will get the kill onto Aluna. So they actually stop the Kongor. Holy crap. What a turn of events. More access. He's going to throw out a Quake Stun. Flux, he's putting in the right clicks. He can't get the portal key off. He pops the Matrix and the Arcane Shield. Here comes a pull from Flux. He doesn't have the shield anymore. The Shards of Harkon will connect and it will take him out. And now the Kongor will probably get stolen by Legion. All 5 players are dead from Hex. So they have committed to the Kongor. And what was initially a good kill on the Clanks ended up backfiring as Gauntlet came in for 2 kills. I missed that completely as my camera work is as awful as it usually is. But this ends up being a small golden XP lead now for Legion. And 2,400 gold picked up on the Vindicator, or saved up. He's gonna go for the snipe. Did he use both? Oh, that was super close actually. I want to see something. Oh, it was so close. I feel like it was half a second off to being a snipe on the Kongor. So they get the Kongor. Clanks takes damage. Damage on Gauntlet, movement speed on Flux, stats on Moira, and damage on Engineer. Silhouette, she's gonna have her Geometer's Bane here. So she has she has the No Stone Geobane combination. Vindicator, what does he buy? Does he go Staff here? Or Hellflower, one of those 2 items? Maybe Staff? And then he starts doing Bazooka attack speed. Increases the true damage to 66%, increases damage multiplier against non-stars. Passive against Vindicator 80 attack speed. Where's the real Syl? The real Syl's down here. She has her illusion mid lane. She's gonna swap out. More access. He's gonna get Hellflower. Holy crap! Gauntlet has a Hellflower. Where did Gauntlet get this Hellflower from? Well, he literally just picked it up, but damn, that is an early Hellflower. He's only 433 gold per minute too. So I think the Hellflower caught Moraxis off guard there, as Clanks actually got credit for that kill. And Vindy, he's still pulling a ton of gold. He's not showing us what he's buying just yet. At this point, it could be anything. Mid lane, Moira gets caught by Willowmaker here. Oh, the Flux Pull is actually going to make the hook miss, but the Hellflower and the right clicks is going to be enough. Silhouette is actually here. She's going to stun up the Gauntlet. Pops the Geobane. The Power Throw will miss. And she will not have the ability to chase down the Gauntlet there. So 7-0 on the Gauntlet. Unexpected. Did not foresee this happening, as Indicator did pretty solid, at least in terms of the mid lane. He bought something. Let's see what he bought here. Okay, it was a staff. She's got quite a bit of attack speed now. So maybe now he buys Hellflower? Or Shrunken Head. Could also be an option. And this will be a Kongor for Hex. The full Geometer's Bane is picked up here on Clanks. And Flux is on his way towards the Shrunken, as well as the Gauntlet, as they both pick up some Mighty Blades. Engineer and Moira, though, not a whole lot in terms of items. They're both sitting on pretty low GPM, but as we can see, that's the same story here for the other sides. But we do have a portal key on the Deadwood, so in that regard, there is a more impactful pickup here on the Deadwood, per se. Moira, Forge going to scout things out as they see the illusions here from Silhouette. Moraxis picks up his own Mighty Blade. He's going to be working on a Shrunken Head. Moraxis was actually doing so well early on. He was like 380 gold per minute, and now he's dropped down to 270, so he started to fall off. It's a pizza pause, but we don't watch pauses in replay casts, we skip over them. Here comes Deadwood actually getting gone on by the Hellflower. Gauntlet power throws are coming in. Here comes an energy field into a Flux Pull. The Kexton, that was an illusion. Vindicator is going to survive from the turret. Moraxis doesn't end up going down. In the Arcane Vortex is a Luna. A Luna will end up falling. It's a 3-for-0 team fight, as... Oh my god! Vindicator's actually going to take out Flux there! Oh my god, the right clicks were real. He does end up going down, but man, did he man mode the Flux. I mean, that was an 1800 HP Flux that just got man mode down. Silhouette is doing what she can here, split pushing in the top lane, but her base is taking some pressure here in the bottom lane. The respawners are coming up pretty shortly though, so Clancy will pop the Geometer's Bane. He's going to send one of the illusions ahead to scout, and I think they're going to get this tower. Looks like they will. So Flux, he did pick up his Shrunken Head, by the way. Gauntlet, he needs about 70 gold, and he will have his Shrunken Head. Engineer saving up 1800 gold. A couple of power throws coming in to scout these Ancients out and deter Calanx from sticking around. We have Veiled Rod up on the Moraxis. Looks like we're going to see a portal key here to supplement the Flux Pull combo. Moraxis, he's going to spot Clanks out here. Here comes a jump from the Moraxis. The Shards of Harkon is put out, and Arcane Vortex will come down. Clanks is sitting on 600 life. Will he survive this? He pops the Hawk, and he will make it to safety as Energy Field is down. They will take out the Moraxis. Gauntlet is here with the Shrunken Head. They get the kill onto Deadwood, and Silhouette and Aluna are now on the run. As Gauntlet, he's gonna maybe go for the portal key. Aluna will port back with the deja vu, but Engineer is here with the Keck stun. Can they? They can't see him. He's in the trees. He's gonna go for the port out, and he will end up going down. Engineer, he will go down to Silhouette with the true grapple, but did Silhouette overextend? No, she swaps out just in the nick of time. So Silhouette playing with fire there. She survives with 250 life. It ends up being a 3-for-1 fight. It looks like only Engineer died. And they got 3 kills onto the Aluna, Deadwood, and Moraxis. Indicator, he's been split pushing up here in the top lane. What does he want to go for next is the question. Could see something like a Shrunken or a Hellflower, I think. I think Shrunken might be the safe bet, as it kind of messes up the Engie pull. But it's got pretty decent damage with the incantation. Mid lane, they are going to get the kill here on Moraxis with Gauntlet using his blast. Arcane Vortex here in the background onto the Deadwood. Here comes a punch. Clanks is going to fly with his shroud to the cliff to safety. Here comes a pull in from NG Flux. The Keck stun onto 2. Vindicator is getting pulled in and out. Silhouette is taken down very low. Will they get the kill? Yes, they will, as Gauntlet and Moira go for that kill. And then Aluna ends up falling. It's a double tap for Engineer, and it ends up being a complete genocide as Good Clan Rejects takes a fantastic fight. The vote to concede comes out, and Good Clan Rejects will take the second game over Hex. And 11-0 on the Gauntlet, man. Gauntlet played pretty flawlessly this game, only missing a couple of hooks. But Silhouette also did a pretty nice job, but the team support kind of fell apart as Moraxis and Deadwood kind of gave up several kills, and it ended up not going in their favor.